You don't love this man. You don't want to be with him. When you think about sexual activity, you be praying somebody else wants to do it, not you.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
This is a very real thing.
That was my point. Any woman who says that, she probably doesn't want to have sex with him.
Ladies, have you ever been in a relationship where you just wish that the other person would cheat on you so that you would have a reason to leave?
Man.
No.
No.
Who would say that? Who would want that? It's the most...
Me,
When
I
you're
would
not
say
in a
that.
happy marriage, when you're not in a happy
Listen.
marriage, but the person's not a bad guy, so it's better to have some reason so that you have an excuse to end the marriage, because otherwise you'd be the bad guy for ending something that's not that bad.
I would rather be the bad guy. I would rather be the bad guy. Listen, we are living longer these days than our grandparents and our great-grandparents. Why be miserable? If you're not happy,
True.
leave. And if you leave on a better note than he cheated, now there's betrayal and there's hurt and there's anger, then you can't move on as normal as you would want to. And if you have kids, it's gonna be resentment and anger. You don't want that. If you're not happy, leave.
But Garcelle, there's no hurt.
Yeah.
There's no anger. There's no betrayal. There is peace. And there is a graceful
If he
exit.
cheats-
There's a door with
No,
your
no, no,
name on
Garcelle,
it.
picture
Yes,
this.
he cheats
Garcelle,
and you don't love him anymore.
Listen.
You don't love this man. You don't want to be with him. When you think about sexual activity, you be praying somebody else wants to do it, not you.
Okay, that's what I was gonna
This
say.
is a very real thing.
That was my point. Any woman who says that, she probably doesn't want to have sex with him. She'd rather somebody
Yeah.
else have sex with him, right?
No,
Yes.
Garcelle, that's
Yes.
the least of their problems. I just want to paint the picture for Garcelle because it makes sense, Garcelle. Obviously, if you're not happy, get out of the marriage. But let's just say, you're in a relationship.
Hard.
He's a great father. He's a great provider. Everything is great about him. You're just not into him anymore. You're no longer in love with him. But he's great in all areas. There's nothing you could pick on to say you want a divorce. And he loves you faithfully. What do you do?
You leave.
That's the right answer. All I'm saying is I empathize with this woman.
Let me share this story. About 10 years ago, I was doing a stand-up show, and a man came to me, and he said, you know what, I haven't laughed like this in 2 years. And I was like, well, what's the issue? He said, my wife of 27 years left me. Now, he told me, he said that there were always issues. He said, but I wish she would have left me sooner. I will never forget the look in that man's eyes, that he had a look of hurt and he had a look of pain. So the thing is that maybe at that time, he said he thought his wife, was staying for the kids, all this other kind of stuff, but she fell out of love with him. It hurts whether you do it 2 years within the marriage or 27 years within the marriage. The problem is, do it as soon as you can to allow that man to have another life. And maybe he won't, he can
And also
find
for you
someone
to
to
have
love
your
him.
life.
Exactly.
You're right.
That's what
You're
I'm
right.
saying.